Baraktai Hawa, Baraktai Hawa Shah, Baraktai Hawa, Baraktai Hawa Shah, Bashem Rakak Kodash, double honors the apostles' nails of GMS. Salutations to you brothers out there doing this work of truth and sincerity. The trials of your faith, man, your faith is always going to be tested, and it's truth. You know, the more things that's happening in the world, speaking on prophecy, the more the Lord is going to try your faith. You know what I'm saying? Because we at the end of America. You know, this place is filled with abominations, filthy acts. You know, this place is set in great folly. That mirth spirit, you know, that laughter and shit. Well, it's about to be turned around to where these people that's in the world is about to be mourning, lamenting. And the prophets that's out there teaching, starting with the apostles and the elders of GMS on down, you're gonna be in that glorified spirit, because you're gonna see all of these things that's coming to pass according to scriptures, while the Lord have left these people blinded so they could be set up for death and destruction. So brothers have to understand, man, the more things that's happening now, the more you have to build your faith. You have to build your faith in this thing, whether if you're dealing with the police, what if you're dealing with the courts, you know, what if you're dealing with the people at your job. You know, have faith in the Lord, trusting Yahweh Shema Shah, because at the end of the day, the Lord controls the steps of these people, man. Real quick, let me grab this. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, men's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So everything that's happening, no matter who you dealing with, the Lord is controlling them, man. Nobody controls their own destiny in this thing. The Lord controls your destiny. The Lord filleth the instructions, you know, before you wake up and do what you about to do. That's why when you wake up, you be like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then that everything you say you was going to do, you didn't even do. You did it in a whole different way, because you don't control your destiny. The Lord controls everything that you do, because you have to play a role in this as well. Whether if you're in the truth or whether if you're not in the truth, you're playing a role in this movie, man. You know, it says 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 7, that your trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perishes, though it be tried with fire. Right, fire being the furnace of adversity. You know, that's that fire, not the nuclear fire, but the hell you gonna catch, man. Dealing with all things on all sides. You're not gonna only catch one form of hell. You're gonna catch many forms of hell. Whether if your car breaks down, whether if you lose your job, you know, whether if your demon, whether if you have to leave your demon, or she goes about and she commit adultery, you cast her ass out. You're going to have to deal with many of things, man. But you got to understand one thing. You got to be in this, man. This should be your main priority, man. It's this truth. Because the things that's in the world, you have to forsake it, man. You know, you have to really cast that shit off, because at the end of the day, the carnal things that's of this world is going to perish by nuclear fire. But right now, you're getting tried by fire, man. By the Lord lighting that fire under your ass, man. But your faith have to be strong. You got to trust in the Lord, man. You got to put your trust in your Yahweh Shema Shah to get you through these things, man. No matter what you're going through, man. Even if you're not really going through anything, ultimately, you're going through things every day, because this is the land of your captivity. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to pray, whether if you're going through something or not, man. You always want to pray to Yahweh Shema Shah, because at the end of the day, man, he's just trying you. He's testing you. You're going to always be tested in this truth, man. Because every time you're being tested or going through something and you get through that shit, then boom, you're going to level up. If you play a goddamn video game and you going, hey, when you playing a video game, you always got obstacles in your way. You got to take down, or you got to jump over, or go through. And then once you beat that obstacle, boom, you level up. Boom. Now you just got better. Your understanding, you increased in understanding, you increased in knowledge, you increased in wisdom, and other things too. You increased in physical form, man. Your body gets a little stronger in this truth as well, man. You see what I'm saying? But ultimately, the bodies that we in today are sinful bodies, man. You see what I'm saying? So soon these bodies are going to be rid of, man. And you're going to get new bodies according to 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, man. But as long as you here and you in this truth, the Lord is going to give you strength, whether it's physical, spiritual, or mental, man. So I'm going to bring that back, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahushua Mashiach. So I ain't gonna make this long, man. I'm just gonna grab a couple of scriptures. This is Hebrews. Let me go ahead and grab this real quick. Yeah, I ain't gonna make it long, man. But the spirit was in me, man, to throw up a video real quick, man. So this is Hebrews 11 and 8. It says, when you sacrifice an offering. Let me see. No, I don't want to grab Hebrews 11 and 8. You know, because ultimately, man, you definitely want to grow a faith in this thing, man. That's what you definitely want to do, man, because without trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then you ain't got nothing in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything of this world will perish. Oh, Salaki, I was looking at chapter 10. So this is Hebrews 11 and 8. It says, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out unto a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing whither he went. So ultimately, man, you're not really going to know what you're doing, man, because again, the Lord controls your destiny, but by faith you believe in what the Lord is setting up for you. Now, this is Hebrews 11 and 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It says, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the world were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. The Most High testified of his gifts, and righteousness the Most High testified, Salakia, the Most High testified of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch. So this is talking about the men, the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that have faith in the Lord, man. You know, everything was by faith, by faith, by faith. No, by faith Abraham did this. By faith Enoch did this. By faith Abel did this. So hey, by faith, brothers in this truth want to proceed to do what you're doing now by faith, which is going out on the highways and byways, studying, you know, keeping in communication with the brothers, keeping the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through faith. It says, keep going, man. It says, but faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because the Most High had translated him for before his translation. He had this testimony that he pleased the Most High, but without faith it is impossible to please the Most High. So there you go. Hey, if you ain't got no trust in the Lord, if you don't got no faith in the Lord, no trust in the Lord, then hey, you're not pleasing the Lord, man. You're not gonna please the Lord, man. Hey, we're in the land of our captivity, man. You gotta have faith, man. You know, whether if you're dealing with all those things that I was mentioning in the beginning, you gotta have some faith, man. That's key. It says, "For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High things not seen as yet," which was what? What was things that wasn't seen as yet? Was the flood. The flood didn't happen yet, but Noah had faith in the Lord, man, that the Lord was going to get him through those times when a flood did come. It says, "Not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepare an ark to the saving." So there you go. Hey, Noah just had faith in the Lord. The Lord had Noah build that ark. And before you know it, a lot of people fucking died. And only the 8 was saved. It says, "Of his house, an ark to save, to the saving of his house." It says, "By the which he condemned the world." Right? He condemned the world, man. No, the Lord wiped out everybody else that was in the world, man, and only left the 8. But Noah had faith. You know, the Lord came to Noah. Noah had faith in the Lord, man. Lord got him out of that shit. It says, "And became heir of the righteousness, which is by faith." It says, and then I read 8, and then, matter of fact, man, let me get this. It says, I'm going to go ahead and jump to 18. It says, "Of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called," right? Because Isaac wife gave birth to who? Jacob and Esau. It says, according, verse 19, it says, "Accounting that the Most High was able to rise him up even from the dead, and from whence also he received him in a figure. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith Jacob, when he was a dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph, and worshipped, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandments concerning his bones. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter." So, you know, that's pretty much the point, man. You know, in these times to come, death, destruction, you know, prophecy is on a heavy level. We at the end of America. So yeah, man, brothers, man, you know, you definitely wanna grow in faith, man. You know. Real quick, I'm gonna grab this. This is Hebrews 11:38. "Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him." So, hey, man, you want to have faith, man. You don't want to draw back, man. Hey, if you labor in this thing, keep laboring. If you catching hell, keep laboring. So what? Deal with it, man. The Lord conquered it. Let us conquer it, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, just keep praying, man. Lord willing, you stay in this thing and you finish the race. You know, if the Spirit be upon you through the power and the will, Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, brothers also need to pray, man, to the Lord, just as King David did, to take not the Spirit from you, man. You want to keep this Spirit to continue on the work. You want to have faith that the Lord will allow you to finish this works that He have acquired unto His servants and the prophets. So, hey, man, I want to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Rakak, Bashem, Rakak Kadash. Double honors the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutations to you brothers out there doing this work, truth, sincerity. You know, grow in faith, grow in understanding, grow in wisdom, grow in patience. Hey, shalom.